This is Morten Eiter from INKISH TV, and today I have the honor of talking to a gentleman. He will tell his name in a second, but he is from India. India is the world's largest democracy, and besides being one of the biggest and most populated countries in the world, it's also a fantastic place because it's one of the few places where all sectors of the printing industry seems to grow forever. I was at the Print Pack show in Greater Noida a year ago, and I was told that there's more than 250,000 printing companies in India. And today we're going to talk to a vendor who has producing folding machines and other nice equipment, and have a very good ambition of becoming one of the leading manufacturers in the world. So, Mr. Datta, can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you, Martin. First of all, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I am myself is Datta. I am CEO of Pratham Technologies based in India. We are there in this industry since last 30 years. So we manufacture paper folding machines, and our specialization is in the small miniature folding machines which are required for the pharmaceutical leaflets that are application. So we call it inserts and outserts. So we are
Inserts and
specialized
outserts.
in that. Yeah. So we manufacture those machines. We started with a very small tabletop machine, but now we are producing large machines like outsert setup, complete outsert setup. You must be knowing outsert, with how complicated it is
Yes,
for
of course.
the folding and all. Along with that, we have our own vision camera systems, and the systems now we are exporting all over the world: USA, Canada, UK, Spain, Israel, India. India is, of course, our largest share
Yeah,
here in
yeah,
India,
I can imagine that.
and in Africa and a lot of places.
Yeah,
We sell our machines. Yeah.
actually, on your website, you say that it's more than 4,000, more than 4,500 installations. That is a quite big number, isn't it?
Yeah. Actually, the website is not yet upgraded, but it should be now more than 5,000.
More than 5,000. So,
5,000, yeah.
and one of the things I liked about your both your website and also your mission on your website is that you have decided to excellent in technology and become one of the best manufacturers of these folding machines. From your perspective, when you started these 30 years ago, I mean, of course, the market has changed a lot in this time of period, also for you as a company. But can you tell a little bit about a little bit about your history, how you got started, and how you ended up where you are today?
Oh, great. Actually, we are techno entrepreneurs, myself and my partner. We started this in 1988 as an office equipment company.
Oh, really?
And we
Okay.
came and yeah.
Yeah.
And we come across letter folding machines, and letter folding machines actually we wanted to produce. But then, we found a lot of requirements from printing press to fold these pharmaceutical leaflets. And then we started from of tabletop folding machines to industrial type of folding machines for printers. So that's a big journey. We introduced our machine in 1995 in New Delhi for the first time in India, and before that we sold few machines on trial basis in Mumbai. But then we kept on focusing on this particular niche line, because we found there is a lot of requirement, and people are really interested to buy such kind of equipments. And in 1992, as you know, India opened economy, and we could see a lot of good folding machines from abroad. And we then tried on developing, and we participated in Drupa in 2004 for the first time.
Wow.
And
So that was
yes.
was that the first time that you went international to show your products? Was that Drupa 2004?
Yes. And before 2002, and between 2002 and 2004, it was a large, completely change for us in terms of products, in terms of our management systems, everything. So that decision was a big decision for us, and it really helped us to progress from one step to one level to another level. And then, of course, from there, when we introduced in Drupa, then there's no looking back. We are expanding. We are expanding our market every year.
So were you supposed to be at Drupa 2020 as well?
Yeah, yeah.
So you are now you have more time to develop even further before you go into the 21 show, right?
Yes. Yeah.
We have to look at the good sides, right? So
Yeah. So it's a
yes,
positive side of that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you would say that your um, entrance to the international market, that was because of Drupa, and as you said, there's no looking back. Does that mean that that going from be a local supplier to the Indian printing industry, you are is the how big percentage do you export today?
Export today is almost like half of my sales comes through export, and half of my sales comes through domestic market.
And when you look at going international and being an Indian company, I guess that in folding you have competitors like so many other people have competitors. What is the main reason to invest in your equipment?
From printer's perspective,
Yeah,
okay, so this is a very specialized line. Like when printer get the orders from pharma companies for supplying cartons and leaflets.
yeah,
So usually that is coupled. Always carton manufacturers, they produce leaflets, and uh, particularly if you say in Europe and USA, because of the statutory regulations, they have the large papers are to be printed and folded into a very small size
yeah.
because they want to fit it in a small size cartons.
And that is
So
exactly
the
what you're capable of doing.
yes, and this is a very specialized line where you need to fold on 40 GSM thin paper or sometimes 28 GSM thin paper.
Yeah.
So feeding those papers accurately, folding on the folding machine, and all this is a tough task. It's a technologically really a challenging thing.
And as you said, you have an engineering background yourself, so I guess that it has helped you quite a lot in developing the products and make sure that both the paper transport and the foldings come out perfectly, right?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
And when you entered the international market, was that something that you found out that you needed to? I don't know. In Europe, you have the CE for electrical things. Is there a lot of regulations in how you produce things when you go to market outside India, or how did that come across?
Yes, all our equipments are CE marked. We got every equipment when we design and produce that equipment. Before going to market, we do CE testing here. It
Yeah.
is available in India, so all these testing labs are there. So we get it tested and we sell all our equipments. Even in India, we sell CE marked
Yeah,
products.
I was not questioning that you were not doing that. I was more like wondering that, if you say that you have like a history that is 30 years old and you started in
Uh-huh.
doing office folding and then you went into pharmaceutical folding, and I was just wondering
Right.
that the moment that you decided to go outside India, suddenly
Uh-huh.
rules and regulations are changing, I thought.
Yeah. Of course,
Yeah.
but that's good thing. Actually, we have learned a lot of things from that
Okay.
because those are basically for the operator safety and all. So
Yes, so that
a good
basically
thing.
means that when people buy your equipment in India, they just
Hmm.
get a product basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Better
yeah,
products. Of course.
yeah.
Yeah.
And when you sell your products in the global market, do you work with distributors or do you sell directly to printing companies?
We sell directly to printing companies at the moment, but we have established one contact in Germany, and from Germany we will be taking care of European market through one company based in Germany. And another is in US also we have tied up with one distributor, and we will start selling actually equipments in this year along with them. But
Okay.
till now, we are supplying directly.
Okay. So when you sell binding or folding equipment like the ones that you produce, is it service intensive? I mean, do you need to have a lot of technicians in the market to service the machines, or is it something that people do themselves, or how does that work?
Yeah, right now, Africa, India, or all other countries, we service our products directly. We can do it up to Europe. So for America sector, totally for Canada and USA, and we have supplied some machines in Puerto Rico side and all. So where we have already appointed our service agent and who is supplying all the parts. We have kept the stock over there, who supply part, and we have trained manpower already available in USA. And in Europe also, the dealer which we have finalized has taken the training. Only thing is now we have to keep some stock
Yeah.
of our spare parts over there. That's all.
Yeah.
We are already geared up to give all the after sales service in Europe and America sector.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that sounds the never looking back before Drupa 24
Yes.
is like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
continuing your business. It seems that you are on a really good. It seems like you have a very good future. So, what is your expectations? Is that just growth, or what? How do you see the market?
No, not only growth in the financial terms, but we also look at the quality of the organization, quality of the products, and it's all overall balanced growth we are looking for. It's
Yeah.
not like just one side growth of financial.
Yeah. So you're not.
But yeah,
So you're not so busy that you have the time for growth. That's what you say, right?
definitely. And right now we are getting a lot of time to think about it because of this COVID-19, sitting
Yeah,
at home.
yeah. I think that everybody. I'm sitting from home. Are you sitting from home too?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Here, totally lockdown. We cannot move out also.
no. It's the
It's
same.
curfew here.
Same
Yeah.
here. We can go out for grocery shopping, but that's the only thing we can do. My kids are home from school, and you know that this idea of making films via the internet is something that we have never done before. Because normally,
Yeah.
me and my team, we go out and do films in from print shows and from printing companies and from vendors. So this is also
Yeah,
very
yeah.
new
Good,
for us.
good, good.
But see, if it wasn't because of COVID-19, I wouldn't have met you. So so far it's been good.
Yes, yes. Yeah. We're also learning a lot of things to do remotely,
Yeah,
and we are also taking this as an opportunity to
yeah,
do a lot of meetings internally also through Zoom meetings
yeah, yeah,
and Skype meetings and
yeah,
all.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, Dada, if you look at the future of, I mean, I think that one of the things that is nice about your segment of the market is that I can't imagine that pharmaceutical packages and regulations don't want to have inlays on printed paper in the boxes. So I guess that you have a long future ahead of you, don't you?
Yeah, yeah, I hope so.
And what is the competition like? Do you have a lot of competition when it comes to these kind of folding for this very thin paper, or is it a relatively exclusive market for you?
I can tell you there are hardly three people in all over the world who make such kind of machines like outside folding machines, and two of them are from Germany and we are from India.
Yeah.
I never heard a fourth name all over the world.
Okay, so the only thing that you basically need to do is make sure that as many people as possible know about you. So every time there is an opportunity to offer your product and services, that is the opportunity. You're not limited to a lot of things because you have already regulated on the electrical motors in the folding machines, and I think that what I really like about as I said to you, that's on your website, is that you focus so much on having a high quality approach, and the reason why I'm asking this is because sometimes I think that there is a tendency to believe that everything that comes from India is cheap, but
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
you're focusing on good.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And actually, people expect a lower price or at least 50-60% price from Indian products.
yeah,
Yeah, that scene will not change immediately. We will need to, ensure people that you are not just buying some cheap products here.
No,
You
because
will
it's
get good price.
yeah, you get good prices, but you get also the good quality, and that makes
Also the good quality, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and that
But that will come through proving ourselves in the market, yeah.
yeah, but with more than 5,000 installations worldwide and participating in global events, I guess that you have opportunities to show people that it's reliable products and good and high quality that you're delivering.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, in as long as we are locked down here with the COVID-19, are you developing new machines and new ideas, or what are you spending your time on these days?
Actually, we are in a phase of expanding here. So we were in a process of having our new factory, new manufacturing unit, and everything. And in between, we stopped right now.
Okay, you
So
have
our
to.
main focus is right now not to make different products, but actually to strengthen our manufacturing process here in
Okay.
India. So
Yeah.
our focus is right now to do that rather than going into different products and all. So this year we'll be focusing mostly on the expanding our market towards USA, which was not done. I mean, last year we sold a few machines to USA, then Canada, because we were always finding it difficult logistically
Yeah.
to supply there and provide service. But now we have our representative over there.
Yeah.
So that's why we are trying to strengthen our production also.
Yeah.
Because right now, if you order me a machine, then I cannot supply it. About delivery period is about 3 months,
Oh, really?
which
Okay.
we
Yeah.
need to bring it down to 1 month.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our competitors also say give the delivery in 3-4 months, but we want to make it as a competitive advantage here.
Yeah. Yeah. And
So all this one.
and how big is your company? How many people works for you?
Now the total count is about 70 people.
Okay.
70.
Okay.
Yeah.
70. And the good people.
Yeah, yeah, good people. Of course, it's all like engineers, then workers, then managers. It's all and manpower is not a problem for us. You
No,
don't.
no, no.
It's not like Denmark.
No, no. I've never heard about a demand or supply problem with human in India. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's good.
yeah.
Um,
But
uh,
nice people. They're
oh
very
yeah,
committed for our company.
yeah. I have, of course, not met your people, but I have a lot of good Indian friends, and our software that we use for INKISH is developed by a very nice group of people in Punjab. So that is
Okay.
yeah. So I go there from time to time to talk to them, and it's always nice to meet Indian people.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Thank you very
yeah.
much. Yeah.
Mr. Datta, it was such a pleasure to meet you here on INKISH. We call it Over the Skype because we're using Skype for making
Yeah.
interviews. When you go to a trade show the next time, I will be for sure looking for you because it could be nice to see your machines. It could be nice to meet you in person. So I will find you. I promise you.
Yes, yes, you are always welcome here, Martin.
Okay.
And thank you for giving me this opportunity.
That was
And nice talking to you always. Yeah,
my
it's my
pleasure.
pleasure.
My pleasure also. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay.